I'm here with Jackie Lee from Halifax, and as you can see, she's a teacher. We get to peek into her classroom here a little bit. So the kids just left, so I was able to kind of connect with her over Zoom and have a quick chat. So maybe first of all, Jackie, just tell us a little about yourself, and maybe we can get into sort of the contracting business of what you do, why you do it, how it all started.
Sure. Let me introduce a little bit about myself. I and my husband came all the way from South Korea in 2011, and I went to school, college actually, because our purpose was to get the permanent residency, and the safest way for us was me going into school, and then after that we will get a legally working permit. So that was our goal. So that's how we came. And then I was a student, and then my husband was doing like the things that he could find because his English was not there, and so he was working as a dishwasher, and he was not happy. So we had a bit of like a really dark times, I guess. And then I graduated, and I got full-time job at the child care center, which was really great center. And then my husband also got a job in as a cook at child care center, another child care center. And then he got into this contract business. So he was working as just one of the employees for very small like company, tile company. And then 2 years ago, I think I think more than 2 years ago, about 3 years ago, he started on his own. He had a good chance to work on his first project. One of my very close friends, they had a big trust on him, so he bought this very old house, and they wanted to renovate the whole bathroom. So they asked him, and he said yes, okay, I'll do it. So for a month, that was a month of a project, and it was actually their wedding kind of a present. So he did that very successfully, and that's how I think he is kind of getting his reputation and some more customers and clients through that. So I think last year we registered a business, and then we kind of started our own business, and we obviously needed some help with taxes, because right before then I was doing our taxes because it was simple for us. I was only getting T4s, and then he was also getting T4s. But then after going into that another field, that company for him, the tile company, that company didn't really give him any T4s. So from that point, it was a little bit tricky for us. And then after he was self-employed, and so it was really I think hard for us to start, right? And then so I tried to get some help, professional help, and I looked around and tried to find some help. But then we are not from like a family with big money, so we were trying to find some like reasonable people with reasonable prices. But then it was not really, I couldn't find anybody around us, because either they were like really in a price range of like we couldn't afford, or they were not really that helpful. So with like, if I had to pay like less and affordable price, then those people were not like actually helping us.
Yeah.
So that's how I was very like desperate, and I was kind of lost. And I think, I don't know how, but then I saw you and saw your posting, I think on Facebook.
So
And
what happened was you posted into a Facebook group. So I moved to Halifax a
right,
year ago.
yes.
I just
Yeah.
started joining some Facebook groups, kind of getting acclimated with the Halifax community. And I ended up joining a small business or something group. And I seen you
Yes,
had made a
right.
post, and it was a couple months old maybe, and the comments were turned off. And I just kind of read it, and I thought, I could probably help her. So I sent you a private message, And I just said, did
Mm-hmm.
you ever find answers to your questions? And you said no. And I said, hey, let's just jump on a call and I'll see if I can guide you along and help you out. And
Yes,
that's
yeah.
how it started.
That's right. True. Yeah. Now I think it brings all the memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was the one posted because I was like, hey, hello, I need help, but I don't really know anybody here, right? Because I don't have any, relatives or anybody know here. It's only just a very new friends. It's still
Yeah.
very new friends for us. So I posted that and yeah, reached out to me and then I was kind of suspicious at first, to
Yeah.
be honest, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know how much you could help me, or is it like a scam, or right? So, but anyways, so that's why I wanted to kind of test you out a little bit. So I
Good.
kind of asked you whenever I had some questions, and so, but I every time you responded me very quickly and with like a very clear answers. So my trust about you got like stronger and higher. So that's when you mentioned about there's a course that you could actually, it's going to explain you everything very clearly, step by step. So at that time, I think I was ready to jump on you, and I was like, okay, I think I could trust this guy, right? So I got your course, and it was really easy to follow, and then also still very, I think you have a really good um form that I could just easily type on. I mean, it was like a year of a back like records, so I had a lot of things to type for sure. But it's all about just the physical, right? It's not about like yeah, in my like mentally like a questioning field. So it was very clear answers. I had all the answers with me. I just needed someone to tell me like where should I put all these numbers, where
Yeah.
to, right? And you're the one have all that answers for me, and it was very clear to me too. And so that's why I could successfully reported our taxes for both of us, and it was really just happy ending for us. And still right now, yeah, we are still doing it, and I mean I'm doing every month for sure. And I'm excited to know more, because I know like the first time I had a lot of things probably missed too, right? Because I had so many things to catch up. But I was still very happy to get to know about your system and about get to know about your support. And it was just a one message away. You're always, and always you were one email away too. So I know that if I have any questions, or if I know that there are any people who's willing to spend their time, and who's willing to like sacrifice some of their time, but then um, try to get like good information, then I am willing to. I'm very happy to introduce you to those people.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
I have a couple of things that you said that I kind of want to go back to and sort of
sure.
flesh it out a little bit. The first thing was we're talking 2019. So
Mm-hmm.
you had a year's worth of business. So
Mm-hmm.
your husband's out there. He's building his business. You're doing your thing. Receipts
Yeah.
are being put in a folder and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
you and I met. I think it was in April of this year. So you already had a full year worth of work to do,
Yes.
and you're now in tax season, and you're
Yes.
looking around saying, "Who can help me?" And I said, "Hey, listen, let's have a chat." And you and I talked, and for the people in this group that are watching this, it's the same thing I do on what I'm saying about these discovery calls. If anybody wants to chat, I'm willing to chat. And if
Mm-hmm.
there's a fit for my course and my coaching, I'll let you know. But it's your choice of whether you want to move forward on it, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
in your case, we were a little, who is this guy? I don't know him. But,
Mm-hmm.
I just answered your question. Every question you had on that call, I just
Mm-hmm.
answered them all. Here's what you got to do. And I just gave you what you needed and then said, hey, listen, I think you could probably get great value from this. Go take a look. And then you and I just sort of answered some questions. And then you made the decision to invest in the program. And then we went forward. And, through that, from what I remember was, you sending me over your spreadsheets and me
Yes.
coming back with all these questions. It's almost like a little mini audit as you're preparing your
Right.
paperwork,
Yes.
and all that kind of stuff. So, those types of things are sort of guiding and coaching and helping you through that process,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because you had a year's worth of taxes, a year's worth of paperwork to get
Mm-hmm.
into a file and have prepared to move forward in the taxes. Um, and then, one of the things is, so you had a history, you had filed your own taxes, personal
Yeah.
T4 taxes. Tell us a little bit about the experience of filing a business tax.
I thought at first I thought it's gonna be the same. It would have been easy. That's what I thought, right? Because I did my own personal things for many years, right? So I had my confidence in me, and I'm pretty sure I could do it for this business. So I bought this the form. I think the studio tax or whatever, the different version for self-employed one, and there are like sections that I had no idea. so so that's why I was like, oh, maybe maybe I'm making a mistake. And I knew that if I make a mistake, then probably it's at the end of the years later, they might cause me some trouble, right? So that's why I kind of didn't want to step in when I was not really completely sure. So yeah, it was different, totally different. So that's why I kind of started my researching, like what do other people's do? Like there are so many people having their small businesses, right? And it's not really that big. And our business is like, he's a tiler, right? Tile installation is his work, and his field is mostly related to flooring, right? So so pretty simple, but still it there are many fields that I wasn't really sure, and kind of scared me, right? So that's why I kind of wanted to reach out to professionals and wanted to see like what kind of answers they had, right? And and but then they're they're not really they didn't really have like a clear or very, I guess, easy ways either. So that's when I realized, like, okay, if I have to do all the work still for them, then maybe I want to see those numbers like by myself. I really want to know what I'm putting them in. And 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 that's because I think we had like experience, very terrible experience with our immigration agent. We uh we didn't really go for our process by ourselves. So we wanted to make sure, like 100% make sure, because that was our life, right?
Yeah.
So even though, yeah, my English was good enough and I couldn't understand everything, but still I didn't want to miss anything, right? So that's why we hired this immigration agent. And then she made like just a very simple, but caused like a lot of a pain to us. So that's why I feel like, oh, now I have a like a kind of a state of like, no, 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 you cannot really trust, like because just because that person is a professional, you should not just 100% trust that person only. You
Yeah.
always have to have your own like a version or own thing that you can still check on your own.
Take ownership of it.
That's right. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I learned my lesson like a
So
hard way, right?
you were able to take a year's worth of receipts and paperwork. We worked
Hmm.
together to fine tune it and get you ready to file your taxes.
Yes.
And then you filed your taxes on your
Yes.
own,
Yeah.
and you figured you through this process you probably saved
And
around
also, yeah,
2,000.
whenever I had like some sections I had problem or questions, I double check with you, right?
Yeah.
So that was really helpful too. Like you were like almost like on time. Like when I was filing, you were like right there. So whenever there's a problem, I could just message you like, what is this? What should I put in, right?
Yeah.
So that was really helpful. Yes, that made me clear, like, okay, I'm not doing anything anything too, silly, or
Yeah.
I'm not making like a super big mistakes here. Maybe I might have missed some kind of like chances that I could probably put more, but it was just a 1 year backed up, right? So there's no way that I could find everything. But
Yeah.
now I am more prepared, and I am, yeah, following you. And then I see that, oh, right, like the time that you said you're buying books about your yeah, related to your field. And then when you are buying groceries, because I never thought about that. Groceries, oh right, like our house is our office, so
Yeah.
maybe we could buy some coffee or things like that. We could also put that in expense, right, for our company. So I'm starting to having like more information, more and more. So
Yeah.
I
You
think
say
I am
you're
more.
adding more legitimate tax write-offs. And
That's right.
I ended up, you were kind enough to allow me to print your story in my book on
Yes.
page 96. When you
Yeah.
said that you figured you'd save more than $2,000 on taxes by being able to
True.
do all this process,
Because
right?
I
So
tried to do it, and then that's the money. The first I saw, like, whoa, that's a lot of money that I have to pay back, right?
yeah,
And then when I went back and followed everything that mentioned in your book and from your coaching, personal coaching, and then finally I was like, wow, that's like 2000 is gone. So I was happy to pay
yeah,
those, left over, but comparing to the first number, it was like a huge difference, and
yeah.
I was so happy.
So when you look at the course, the investment of the course,
Mhm.
$300, and then a few months later, not even a few months later, you ended up saving 2,000. Like,
Mhm.
that's a huge return on your investment.
Yes.
Plus, where are you at today? So now we're almost at another calendar year, an end of another calendar year. You mentioned
Mhm.
earlier that you're keeping up with it every month. Tell us
Mhm.
about how much time is that taking you, and what's your confidence level now versus where it was 10 months ago?
Confidence level is like, if I had a zero back there, now I'm over like at least 80. So so I'm pretty sure I am like, step by step I'm following what everything that I'm supposed to follow. And I take the first day of each month, that's the day or the week, if I'm busy on that day, specific day. So the first day on my calendar, Google Calendar, it has like a text day for perfect tile. You have to sit down and you have to, do the numbers that day, right? So I am pretty much like, very confident compared to before. I can say that,
That's awesome.
and
That's
much
sweet.
more
And
prepared.
when you on your tax day, I know every business is different, the amount of paperwork and receipts, but you're a contracting business. How much time is that tax day when you sit down and you update your files? Like minutes, hours, like how long would it take you to do that?
For me, probably couple hours
Okay.
with my laptop. Yes,
Okay.
because
So
I am keeping all the receipt I know, and I usually have like, my monitor, like I have to check my bank account, and I'm checking those. So my process is pretty simple and clear, right? I have to
yeah,
check the receipt, and I have to check the bank account and credit account, and that's pretty much it. So, and then I have to put those numbers into my sheet.
yeah,
And so it's pretty much, I think, simple now for me,
yeah. Okay.
because I
So
have a system now.
right, exact. So you built a rhythm, you got a system.
Hmm.
So even if it's a couple hours a month, month after month, you're
Hmm.
ready. At the end of the year, you're ready. Like, there's
Yes,
not, you don't have a mountain of work to do.
that's
You're,
right.
you're kind
Yeah.
of you're ending a year confident and knowing I
Hmm.
can't wait till tax season. Like, you're not, you know
Hmm.
what I mean? Like, so, my whole goal, my whole purpose of this course and this coaching is to have entrepreneurs be like you,
Hmm.
self-empowered, handling it every month, sailing through the year. So the last thing you want to worry about is, as part of your business, is your taxes and
Hmm.
your monthly bookkeeping. You want to focus on
Hmm.
customers and building your business. And
Hmm.
anybody watching this, you got to go check out their Facebook page and look at her husband's work. It's amazing work. And if you're in Halifax and you're looking for tile or kitchen work or whatever, I mean, you got a couple of great entrepreneurs, honest people that
Hmm.
that are looking for customers. So what I want to do especially in this Facebook group, is have us support each other and help. And if there's opportunities to network and find ways we can support each other in our businesses, and that's great. So, and Jackie, we've got quite a few teachers in the Halifax
Yeah.
system here in this group. So, you guys could have a little network of your own, and you probably do in your own sites and stuff, but that's great. And I appreciate you taking this time, especially, busy teacher right after school, shove the kids out the door and then jump on a Zoom with me. So, if anybody's watching this, if you have any questions about the course, I'll drop a link here into the comments. I'll drop their Facebook page if you're in the local area. Please like their page, guys. Follow them on Facebook, and I hope you guys are posting lots. And
Also, you guys can write off that course fee. So
absolutely.
So it's absolute like investment for sure. It's just yeah, I feel like that was nothing really compared to like last year. I was like so nervous and I knew that time was ticking, right? But then I just didn't really know what to do, and I just kind of postponing, like maybe I can do it like a week later, maybe I could do it like another week, right? So but now I'm like, yeah, I am ready. But then before I'm submitting that, I still have that time, like and like mindset of like, okay, I want to make sure everything is there this time because I don't have to rush anything now. Yeah, and I don't want to miss anything. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of trying to check. I'm probably will double check with you probably if I had anything in my mind, like, can I put that one there kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so I think it was absolutely great choice and great opportunity for me to find you. And yeah, had like a chance to get the personal coaching.
Yeah.
That was great.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I don't know if we have anybody watching live, or if you have any questions for Jackie, then drop them in the comments. And I don't know. That's it for me. I think that was a great conversation. And
Oh, and also the Moon, my husband Moon. I mean,
yeah,
he's very shy, and he always shows with his hands, right? So
yeah,
his customer love him, but he was kind of shy, and he's still working today, actually, right now. But when I told him about this interview, and he said, "Oh, dog helped us a lot, so you gotta do something for him." That's what he said.
that's
So
awesome. I
I'm
appreciate
not
that.
gonna be the
Yeah,
interviewing, but he
yeah,
said, yeah, you go help him. That's what he said. So I
that's
wanted to
great.
deliver that message for you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Tell them thank you very much, and I appreciate
You're
you guys. And
welcome.
it's been my pleasure working with you. And you're one of the great success stories out of so many that we've even featured here in this Tax Talk Live. There's still more, but I get excited and passionate the more I see success like this, and
Yeah.
hearing that it's lasting. Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we've changed your tax paying future forever.
Mm-hmm.
You
True.
think of it,
Yeah,
right?
that is true.
You'll go on, and who knows, you could be helping other contract, like you're becoming independent. And
Mm-hmm.
like you learn through the immigration process, and trying to seek out and find the right tax preparer or accountant or whatever. You're learning that, hey, I can do this, I can take ownership
Mm-hmm.
of this, and I have the
Mm-hmm.
tools, I have the information. And you and I work very closely for a very short period of time. Now our communications are becoming further apart because you don't really
Yeah,
need me, but you know that I'm here. I'm a
that's
text or a
true.
phone call away, right? So if
Yeah,
something
that's
comes
true.
up, or on your tax day, it's like, I don't know if I can claim that or not. Hey, Doug, what do you think, right? And
Yeah,
I understand that every type of business is different, and every situation's different. So it's just kind of looking at it and analyze it and saying, hey, so um, I just want to leave an invitation that if anybody's watching this and you want to have a chat with me, like Jackie did way back, and maybe you're sitting back going, I don't know if I should believe this guy, right? I mean, but I'll test him out. So
that's fair.
yeah, exactly. So you know what? Test me out. I'd love to chat with anybody here in this group, and I'd love to help you with your taxes. And maybe the course is great for you. Maybe it's not. Maybe you can't afford it. I don't know. It's $300. It's like Jackie says, it's the best investment you can make in your business, right? And it'll change your tax paying future forever. And Jackie is just another one of examples of that. So if you've got the book, go look up page 96 and read her story here. And again, that's it. I'll let you call it a day and finish up your schoolwork and
Sure.
go home to your family. So thanks very much.
Thank you.
All right. See ya.
See you.
Bye now.
Bye.